Hey everybody and welcome back. My name is Sue and I'm from OML Embroidery, and over at the computer is Don.
Hello.
Hello. I have him sitting closer to the mic so maybe you can hear him.
Nobody wants to hear me.
Mumble, mumble.
Mumble, mumble.
So busy chatting I forgot to hit the thumbs up button. Oops. Well, thank you. Thank you. Robin says good morning. Good morning, Leah. And, of course, Judy Quilt. I didn't say it. Jennifer. Hi, Sue and Dawn. Hello. Hello. Veronica just says hi, Dawn. So, there you go. Isabel. Hi, Sue and Dawn. Shannon says, Lynn. Hello, Dawn. Good to hear you. Yeah, I moved them a little closer. Chris Yost. Good morning. We love to hear you, Dawn. No, you really don't.
I'm just quiet in the background and drink my coffee.
He is. I put him in front of the camera once, and I thought he was going to poop his pants. Deer in the headlight. I said, are you okay, Don? Yeah? Okay, this isn't going to work.
I'm not an in front of the camera person.
Yeah, no, he's a behind-the-scenes person, but... You never know, maybe one day we can arrange things that Don can do his own mumbly videos on the multi-needle.
Don's Mumble series?
Yeah, unfortunately. You should see what he does with the iPhone when he talks into it and sends a text.
I think Siri's learning, though. She can interpret my mumbles better.
Not judging by the text I got last night. I was like, okay, Don, whatever. So, okay. Ready to get started. I wanted to show you that, I don't know how new they are, but they're new to me. That Wonder Clips, you know, these ones, Wonder Clips, which are amazing. They've come out with new ones. And they're really cool, actually. They're really cool. They have measurements on them. There's 3 different sizes. And they really hold well. I think I've got the 2 sizes up here and then the smallest ones upstairs. And it says you don't have to remove them to stitch. So, yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, but they sure hold really well. And you've got to put it all the way back up, but that is a really good hold. And I think they're kind of fun, and I'm going to use them for... you know, binding or whatever instead of pins, although I have Tula Pink pins, so I don't know how that's going to flow. But I'll let you guys know what I think of them after. But I thought they were pretty cool, and I couldn't decide which size to get, so I got them all. So 1/4, half, and 5/8. So that's really neat when you're sewing. You can make sure you keep everything neat. So these ones are big. These ones are the medium, and then there's smaller ones. So for different things. And I just thought it would be cool. So I'll let you know on that. And let's start off with some bunny mylar. This is the mylar of the week. Bunny, bunny, bunny.
They asked for a dark-edged bunny.
Yes.
So that one's got dark edges on it.
He's beautiful. You can see the sparklies. Sparklies. Good morning from rainy Pennsylvania. Yeah, it's raining over here too. My mom worked in a sewing factory back in the day, and they had those clips way back then. Oh, well, wow. Maybe they're just reinventing them. Wonder Clips did.
That's awesome. So,
yeah, you can pick up this bunny on the website. I really like him. He's got a very, what's the word, like personable eye. Mm-hmm. Like you can see.
His eye turned up.
Like it's realistic, I guess is what I'm saying. He looks like a realistic bunny. He's pretty cool. I like him. So good work, Don.
Thanks.
Bunny, bunny. Something funny. It's a bunny. And for today, we are going to be working on a placemat. And I'm going to go through the 3 different sizes with you. But the finished one is awesome. So I did this in the big hoop in one hooping. So I thought this was awesome to do it in one hooping. It's one of the things that I wanted to do since I got the big hoop, is just design something that you can do all in one. There's no piecing. This is folded fabric. Sunshine is going to make you happy. A little bit of quilting. You can't see it, but I did it in gold metallic thread, and I think it looks really good. So,
it's a perfect size.
Just like we do a mug rug, this is just a mega mug rug. So you put the fabric face down, always right sides together, and sew it on, and then flip and turn. So this is a perfect example. It's perfect. All these strips. Don really liked the folded fabric, I think.
It was fun.
So that's the big one. Now we also did an 8 by 14 size. So the way I did it is 2 long pieces, left and right, and then you just sew it together. Now there's a little boo-boo there, but I fixed it on your copy. So, and this could use an ironing, but it goes together quite nicely. And again, big folded fabric pieces, and you just have to match up 2 of them, and it looks good. So yeah, isn't that cool? Needs to be ironed, it would stay, but you can hardly see the line. So I thought this was great. Not everybody has the big hoop. I will say though, when you are using the big hoop, make sure you have enough room, because it's really hard when you have to do some trimming, and you don't have quite enough room anywhere, and it's hard to do. I tried doing some trim in place on the machine, and I really don't like that. So anyways, make sure you got lots of room behind the machine and around. Jackie Cheek, hello. Hello. I love the bunny, and the placemat looked lovely when I saw the announcement last night. Yeah, it took me a while to kind of put everything together, so I almost got a bit behind. It is up on the website right now, and it's nicely priced, and you get all 3 sizes. So those are the 2 big sizes, and now, not to leave anyone out, we have the 5 by 7. Now I had a really bad sewing day, so they don't line up, and I gave up because it was just a bad sewing day. Want to see close up of my nails? They're the same as they were. They're stamps, and these are butterflies, and this hand is flowers.
Pretty.
I haven't changed them yet, but I will. Isn't that cool? Mm-hmm. So, stamping. It's fun. So this is 5 by 7. Now, when you do 5 by 7, there's going to be 4 pieces. The final size, by the way, is 9.5/14 for all of them. Thank you for my nails. I got to change them, so I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'll come up with something. Maybe sunshine. Maybe. I could do that.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you got to do 4 of them, but they fit in the 5 by 7 hoop, and you won't have this much trouble sewing it together. I know. Perfect size for placemats, says Lorelai. It is, actually.
It's a really nice size.
Especially if you can do them in one. Because what I'm thinking is turkey with the folded fabric, something for Christmas, everything like that, and especially if you can do it in one.
Now, this season sunshine?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I better turn this around so we don't get confused. So there we go. That looks better. There is also a boo-boo there, but I fixed that too. So what I've made for the 5 by 7, because it does get a little confusing, I've made a fabric map for you guys. So each block has numbers. So there's 7 different colors of fabric. So hopefully this will make it easy for you. So if you just look at block 1, we have fabric number 7, a little piece. We have 1, 2, and 3. So block 2, we have 7, a little bit of 3. Oh, we have 4 too. So this is busy, this one. These two are. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and the rest of 7. And then block 3 and block 4 get a little bit easier. A little bit of 2, 3, 4, and a little bit of 5 there. So it's easier to figure out, so make sure you have your map. I printed it out while I was stitching it because I didn't want to make any mistakes. And I found it really, really, really helped. So hopefully that'll help you guys. And this is what it looks like. Block 1, block 2, block 3, and block 4. And I didn't do folded fabric on this. I did just applique because I thought it would look better. And it's quite cool because it's the same size as the other ones.
I think that's awesome.
So if you're better at sewing than I am, it was a Tula Pink bad day.
It was a bad day.
Yeah, it was. I
happens.
was.
You're loud.
Thank goodness for a detailed map. Yeah, it really helps. It might be a good idea to pick your fabric colors and maybe mark them, put them in a baggie or whatever. I think it would be cool. But more placemats will be coming in these sizes. Let me know what size you guys are going to use, because that'll help me decide if I need to make another size or something in between. If I can, it's a little bit to do, but yeah, aren't they cute? So yeah, that's why these aren't sewn and finished, because I figured I would just sew across it and just blah. I think this is something I can do. Yes, you can. Ziploc bag for the win. All right, you ready to see what I'm going to use today?
What are you using today?
Ooh. Look at that. So, in true Sue fashion, this one I did is just for regular people. And it's nice. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is actually I'm going to try to use it as a mouse pad. So, yeah. Will I have to use my big hoop? I will have to. It's really nice doing it all in one. I'm going to tell you, it was really nice to pull it off the hoop, just turn it, trim it, turn it, and yeah.
Complete placemat. That's awesome.
Yep. And Ziploc bags, yeah, for sure. For sure. It just helps with the organization, and then you won't get mixed up. So, this is Boundless, and it's called Spark, and it's from Blueprint. So Boundless is the brand name. And I thought these are kind of fiery colors, and some of the prints in here are amazing. So I thought I could just randomly pick them. Look, isn't this gorgeous? I like that. The pink. So this is one of the threads I picked. And look at how well everything matches. Isn't that cool?
Very
just
nice.
Perfectly. You could put 4 together and make it an Easter egg. Yep, there's lots we can do, so I'm going to have fun with that. Look at stripes. Wouldn't that be cool for the sunshine?
Cool
yeah. Betty Turner. Hi, Betty. Thanks for joining us. Wow fabric. Yeah, isn't it neat? Just wait, it gets better. I just wanted to show you guys. Look at this. Geometric.
I like that too.
I think and flowers with the turquoise, so you can bring in another color, and more geometrics with different colors, more flowers. See, this one's more purpley and more red. Oh, I love this. I love this. Isn't that something though? This is more red and purpley, which is nice. I'm gonna go. Oh, I love that. I didn't see that one when I was flipping through before. Beautiful. Ooh, and more stripes. Wait a minute. More stripes. There we go. This is pretty cool. That's sunshine colors right there. So, I think this is going to be fun. And I am going to randomly pull colors. We're only doing one block today, and we're going to do block number 4. So we can see what it's all about. And this fabric, I think, for the smaller size, would be perfect and super easy to mark. You just pick 7 of them, and or 6 of them, I guess, and then 1 for the sun. And right on the back, you can write it on pen, wouldn't even matter, and just, it's easier to organize. But Ziploc baggies are your friend, always. So the first one I'm going to pick is here because I want to bring in some of that yellow. So we can get started on it. So block number 4 is this one. So we're going to do fabric number 4, fabric number 5, I need a 5 there, and fabric number 6. It's one of the easy ones. Not that these are hard, you just have more fabric and you got to keep everything straight. Map, print. Lynn, I'll give you this one tonight, okay? Because I don't think Lynn has a printer.
Put that aside for Lynn.
Put that aside for Lynn. Yes, you can. To Lynn, love Sue. There you go. Then you can stitch it out, right? Wow, that was all gorgeous. Yeah, it's fun. I wish I had some yardage of it, but especially the stripes. But anywho, I just pulled this from my stash and I thought, yeah, why not? We can have a pink sun. Nobody says we can't, right?
It might be from another planet.
Who knows? I'm probably from another planet. Probably. Oh, the other thing the map shows too is the colors for the satin stitches, so you get them all matched up. They're set up correctly in the designs when you see it. So it's green, it is yellow and orange. So you don't have to use those colors, but it'll work. The other thing for the big ones, for the folded fabric, not for the applique, I color code the steps. So green is placement, red is the folded fabric line, and blue is the tack down for the folded fabric. That's how I do folded fabric on everything. So there you go. That's just a quick little tip of things that I do. So let's go to the machine, Dawn, and let's get this party started. So we're doing block number 4, and you get all these instructions when you are when you get the 3 different sizes all together for a grand total of, I think it's $5.50. So you can make, no matter what size hoop you have, big, medium, small, you can make these. So let's see here. We got yellow. We're doing block number 4. So I did placement, cutaway fabric as always, or cutaway stabilizer as always. I did the placement. I put my batting, tacked it down, trimmed it, and put the fabric over, and that's where we are. That's basic stuff. Bobbin police, I have about half a bobbin. Not sure if that's going to work for me, but there you go. We're going to try. So this is just the yellow here is just the tack down for the fabric. Now we're going to start with the fun. So this is where this outline that I'm doing right here is going to kind of keep our boundaries for the applique. And I found it kind of helpful. Doesn't matter what color you do it in. It's nice. So now we're going to do the outside quilting, which I absolutely love. I'm going to change to that pink for the outside quilting. And I just thought it was beautiful. Just the simple, simple. It can be gorgeous. And this one is. So pink, yes. Who'd have thought? I want to draw your attention to the pink when this is done. And I think this is actually going to look really good, especially with a black background. All right, so we put our purpley pink in there, and it's just going to quickly stitch the quilting stitches, which look amazing. Don't be afraid. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Don't be afraid to use metallic thread on this. I did. I love the pink. That is nice. It's a pinky purple color. Yep, I like that. So swirls and everything lines up. You just got to be a little bit better at sewing. Lynn, pink, 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 pink. I know. I know. I found an orange that matches exactly too, and I thought, oh, I should probably be doing yellow and orange with it, or gold and orange, but I'm going to throw a little bit of pink in there too. Just because it'll match. Which is nice. So, super easy, just big swirls. I don't know what this particular pattern is called, but it's cool. Now we're going to start our applique, and I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, let's see if you pay attention, but when I design them, placement is either green or blue, and tack down for applique is either green or blue. Always. So you can tell what you are doing. And I find that's really helpful. Really helpful. So I like the pink. So, applique is the first one. Oh, they're all applique, right. I did do a video on the folded fabric. I just have to edit it and get it out. So that will be upcoming so you don't get lost. Now I'm going to fussy place it a little bit because I want some of this yellow to be. So as usual, I put my finger down and then you can lift it up and check because I want the yellow to show in this one so we can bring it all together. Let's try this again. This should be good like this, yes. So make sure we have coverage. There's nothing like fussy cutting and not giving it enough fabric. So we'll try that. That should be pretty good. So that should show up. There you go. I just want the yellow to show. That's all. That's it. Put another yellow in it too. Yep, that's how I wanted it. Look at that. Not perfect, but almost perfect. Look how great that pink matches in, Dawn. It's spectacular. All right, we're going to go back into the desk so we can trim it out. Because we have the black background of a desk.
Yep.
Because we have the black background, you don't have to worry about seam allowance, which is cool. So this, oh, I don't have the map. Dawn took it. This would be, well, what fabric number is this one? Block number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4. It's easy when you have a map, right?
It is.
Everybody can do it. So there we go. There's our first one, strategically placed. Fabric 4. You could, if you wanted to, with a chalk pen, you could, after it does the outlines, you could write on it to make sure or something. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Whatever. All right, back to the machine. What am I going to pick up next? So, I like that. You could do solids and prints too. I think that would be
cool.
Pretty cool. So I think this one. Isn't it neat? And this is why layer cakes are so awesome.
Pink is a perfect choice for thread.
Kind of crazy, isn't it?
Yep.
I love it when it matches up. So I'm going to do this one. Ooh. And I'm going to make sure I get lots of pink in there. I think that should be good. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's nice. The 10 squares are nice, especially, you know, for folded fabric, depending on the size you're doing. It would be really, like, convenient. Makes easy work of it. Same with this one, too. I like it. I can't wait to see what they look like together. Yeah, I can't wait to see. Okay, gonna do its little dance. Okay, now I can really see how perfectly that pink matches. It's awesome. All right, back to the desk, Don.
So,
And I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see. It's going to be busy, but Suns can be busy. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Because it is busy, but it's fine. Because the oranges and the pink match. Isn't that cool? What do you think, Don?
I think it's awesome.
I think that's beautiful. All right, I've had a change of mind. I'm going to do all of the satin stitches in pink because I think that's going to look really good. So I got to pick the next one. Just bear with me here. Well, that's too red, I think. I want something more pink. This is just glorious having layer cakes like this. Could do stripes. What? It's gonna look fine.
Oh, I know.
I don't like the flower. Geometric. Oh.
No, wear that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I could do that.
It's the same thing, but just different color set. Yeah, I think that would, or something like this with the. Okay, here. I'm doing this one. I'm doing this one because I can place it. Fussy place it.
Are you sure you want that one? Because you've picked a bunch of them, so I just is that the one you want?
That's the one I'm using. Jeez, Don. How many coffees have you had? No, it's not enough. It is not. All right, back to the machine. And our last applique. And I want to get a lot of pink in there. Thank you. If anyone has ever noticed that I don't ever pick what Dawn wants, because why? Do you want to tell them, Dawn, why? No. Just no? It's not very nice. You should.
Why?
Because my picks are better, and you ruined a project because it looked terrible.
Only once.
That's all you get.
It's okay.
So that's why I was looking at you, because I was thinking, does he want this one? Because if he does, then I don't. So I wanted this to be a lot of pink. So it matches but kind of shows up. Ooh, I wasn't paying like serious attention there, so I was thinking, uh-oh, did I place it right? But I did! Victory is mine. Awesome. So yes, busy fabrics. I see that. But it is awful cool. I like it. Let's see how 3 of them look together. Back to the desk, Don. Oh, see if that camera's good.
Nope.
Fix it. So yeah, busy, but not bad. I think it's gonna make a real groovy sunshine, really. I think it will. Oh yeah, this one, I like it. I wish though I put it in the middle because it's a little bit different than the other ones and it would have made the orange stand out. The busy fabric against the black fabric gives this a great look. Sure makes it stand out. If I had to do it again though, I'd put the pinky one in the middle and give more separation. However, it's awesome. All right, back to the machine, Don. And now we are going to do some of the stitches that go in between here. So I'm going to do orange and then I'm going to do this one pink. So I am going to change my thread. I changed my mind again because I want something a little more separate to pull these apart. So yes, This will be so pretty. I am going to finish this afternoon. I have 2 pieces of each fabric, so it will be enough to finish the whole thing, and I may or may not sew it together today. I haven't sewn for a couple days after my mishap. I don't know what the mishap was. It wasn't a good sewing day. Do you guys ever have that? Not a good sewing day, not a good embroidery day, not a good trimming day. You guys have seen me have a few of those. It happens, and the best thing is to walk away, give yourself a break. There's no point. Okay, that orange is perfect for this. Wow, I love it. I love it. Some days you just have to walk away and do something else. Yep, that's what I've done. It's been 2 days. I left my my desk open and the machine out. Everything's turned off, of course. And Tula Pink butterfly fabric everywhere, and I just sat down and haven't touched it for 2 days, and I'm good with that. Isn't that orange perfect? Oh, I am so happy with that.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's perfect. It's pretty groovy. So, orange, yes. I don't know how well you guys can see it yet, but you will now, because it's gonna move. So, pink, or...
I was just going to ask if you're going to switch them out, or if you're just going to keep it all the same.
I don't know. What do you guys think? I've got the gold color that I haven't incorporated yet, and I could do pink around the outside, so the whole thing will be framed, or I could do it orange, or I could do it pink. So those are our choices. Purple, orange, pink, okay. Pink, keep going. We'll decide. The orange does look really spectacular with this fabric. Let's see, pink, 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 orange. I think maybe pink's winning so far.
I think so.
Pink King Star. Yeah, I don't have that out. I have to dig it out. Pink, pink, pink. All right,
Yeah,
so
pink.
let me change the thread. And pink. And what I'm going to do is print out another map. And I am going to mark the colors. Get out markers or crayons or something with some Sharpies usually. And mark the colors that I've used so I know where they go on the other blocks. Which is an awesome way of doing it. So, keep myself organized. Pink it is. I think the pink and the pink will look really good. So let's do that. Let's do that. And then pink around the outside. No. Isn't that cool? I love the way this turned out. I love the way this turned out. I hope you guys... I have to be different yellow. Yellow was a feasible option. I kinda liked it. I think any of it would have looked good. Pink on a sun, maybe not. But, you know, in my world, I can do whatever I want. Right, Don? Anything. Anything. So, as this is stitching out, I'm putting my layer cake back together. And I'm trimming off any dangly bits. And putting it back pretty much in the same order. They've only got a little chunks out of them. That way, I know I don't have to go digging. If I know I want this, it's all right here. I'll show you what I did after. Oh yeah, that pink's awesome. Yeah. I love it. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
I like it. So, with the satin stitches, it separates the busyness of the fabric, and you don't really notice how busy it is because your eye is drawn to the prints now, not the prints beside each other. And that's why you can get away with it. Oh, I love that. What do you think, Don? I love it.
But the orange looks good where you did it.
Yep, exactly.
Perfect placement.
So what we're going to do now, there's a decorative, well, satin stitch around here to cover up the raw edges with a decorative stitch. So I'm going to do it in pink. So that'll be the box in the middle.
Yeah.
That's holding everything. So it'll stand out pretty nicely. I love it. That's so beautiful. And then the last step is a highlight stitch, and that's where I'm going to add the yellow to stand out. Why you don't pull your thread through the needle when changing thread? I do. It's very important that you do, but I don't on videos because then all you get to look at is my hand. So I'm kind of cheating a little bit. I guess I haven't mentioned that for a long time. You always want to pull your thread in the direction that it's going. So you really should cut it from the top and pull it through. And every other time when I'm not doing a video, that's how I do it. But it's hard to see, and sometimes I spend too long grabbing it, and I was just being particular. What thread am I using? Now this pink is Floriani. And the rest is Exquisite, of course. The orange and the yellow I'm about to use is Exquisite. I use Exquisite all the time. Absolutely all the time. But I wanted to really closely match this. So, yes. Thanks for the great question. It is a great question. And actually, you're the first person to say something, but that's why I do it backwards. Just for the video. There's lots of things I do just for the video that I don't normally do in my embroidery day. Just to make the videos better. I always hit the camera though. Even when I'm not filming, I hit the camera. It's just who I am.
They're just
I always thought that it would help clean the tension disc. Well, you can actually, by pulling it the wrong way, you can offset the tension disc. So it's not a good idea to keep everything, at the right tension, pull it in the direction that it's supposed to go. I know there's a little chunk of thread at the end, but it's okay. Just think how many times you change threads. And if you're doing it, I'll do it the right way, and you can see what I mean. So cut it from the top. This is the proper way of doing it, and then pull it through. It's much easier on your machine. So yeah, please do it this way. All right, I'm going to take the gold. I have some decorative stitches, and I think the gold will tee it all together. For sure. I was thinking too, you could use variegated thread on the outside. Not sure about the satin stitches because it always ends up being stripes, but on the quilting, I think variegated thread would be good. So, yep, that yellow is going to frame it perfectly. So yes, bad habit of mine. The other thing I do that you should never do is I put my hands a little too close to it. My Pokemon's upstairs, but I do have this from Clover. It's kind of sharp, but it sure does a good job. Always keep your hands away. Yeah, I know. Dawn, it's happened to Dawn. It'll happen to me eventually, but it's been 20 years and it hasn't, so I'm just pushing my luck, but don't do what I do. Yeah, isn't that pretty with the yellow? So you can bring all your colors in to your fabric, and I love it. Happy music. Yay! All right, let's bring it back to the desk, Dawn. Yeah, wow. I really like that. Whew, didn't use up that much bobbin either. I really like that. I think that is going to be gorgeous.
It was pretty busy, but with the satin stitch, it separates it out and it looks much better like that.
Yeah, it's interesting that it's kind of like a line. I'm always talking about how your eye is drawn to it, and before the satin stitches, your eye was drawn to all of this, and it was very busy.
Yes.
And it looked like, oh, I know, I could hear Dawn thinking, oh, Sue, you've blown it today.
Like,
it's not gonna work. But once you add the satin stitches, it separates it, and they're not together anymore. So then you see the strips like this. So that's gonna be gorgeous. I love how this turned out. For sure.
What's the largest size that you can use?
The big hoop. Yeah. This is in one hooping. That's 11 by 16. So I think that was awesome. Would my 10 square fit? I might do that. I might cheat. And this is 8 by 14. So what I wanted to say is, so these are the 5 by 7s. You sew them together. 2 and 2, and then you sew it together down the middle, and then you're going to take a piece of background fabric and do what we normally do. You're going to sew it just on this side of the line and then turn it. So you got to put the backing fabric on top face down, and what I do is that I'm going to turn it over, and so I can see my lines, because you don't really want the yellow showing. Unless you do want the yellow showing, but I didn't. And sew it on. Make sure you leave a space. Use pins to mark it. It's easy that way. And then turn it and iron it. Leave a tab so you can close it.
So binding?
You could do binding. That I hate binding. That's why I didn't do it. But I thought of it briefly. Now, if you wanted to do that on the big hoop because it's all in one, then just skip the last step, which puts the background on it. I think it'll look better once it is all ironed down and everything, but I'm going to finish this because I'm pretty intrigued at how this is going to look. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Cool. I like it.
I think it would be really neat.
I admit I have my doubts.
I know. I can hear ya. I know what I'm doing. It's flip and turn like a mug rug. Exactly. So you could do it that way, or you can put a backing on it and bind it. Not everybody likes binding, but it is an option. I think it would look gorgeous with binding. Maybe I'll try it on this one. So I love it. I hope you guys will get stitching this. Keep supporting the channel. I'm hoping we can make some changes and bring Dawn in a little bit more to do videos or stitching or something like that. You know, we're hoping. He's still gonna have to work, but he'll have hopefully more time to do more. Maybe more Mylar, Dawn. Maybe. He doesn't want to be on video, so probably what'll happen is he'll do the video with no sound, and I'll do it. Yes, more Dawn. Well, we can't yet, but we're hoping if I can get OML Embroidery a little more solid, like financially, then we can, but not quite yet. So get stitching, you guys. You can find this on omlembroidery.com. It's a challenge. You can use whatever colors you want. I'm going to go ahead and do it in the big hoop. Why? Because I can, that's why. And I'm going to use the same colors, same setup, and I think it's going to look awesome. So, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like this video. Just click the like button. Everything helps. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Busy fabric looks good.